This is my country, my damn country. Give me my country, you can keep the rest. This is my country, my damn country. And it don't mean a thing if it don't pass the test. If you ain't never cheated or been cheated on, then take off your boots, you rhinestone fraud.
A documentary, a portrait and the abstract kit for everyday carry with Fujifilm X-PRO3. I want to discuss why Fujifilm X-PRO3, what are the lenses that I recommend for this kind of photography styles, and what is my experience regarding this setup. So let's talk about this now. Hello there, my name is Tudor Matescu and welcome to my channel. I really like Fujifilm X-PRO3. It is the most inspired camera that I have. And I have some cameras. I have X100V, I had XF4, I had Fujifilm X-E2S, I also have Lumix GX9, Sony A7RC and all kinds of film cameras and so on. But Fujifilm X-PRO3, it's having something special. I really don't know why, but it's really special. So I was thinking about an everyday carry kit that will enable you to take documentary photography, street photography, travel photography, family photography, friends photography, but also some portraits and some abstract photography. So I want to discuss about this kit, what is my experience regarding this kit, and what I like and what I don't like about this everyday carry kits. But before, please subscribe now to my channel because I will publish more videos about Fujifilm, street photography, photography gear tips and tricks. So please be sure to subscribe now to my channel. Thank you, and let's get to the subject. So in the first part I want to address what are the lenses for this everyday carry kit. The lenses that I've chosen for this everyday carry kit are 27mm f2.8 Mark II from Fujifilm and the 50mm f2 lens from Fujifilm. These are the lenses that I feel that will help you get these kinds of photography styles: portrait, documentary, travel, abstract shots, low light, street photography shots. So let's talk about the first lens. Why 27mm f2.8 from Fujifilm? Well, this lens, it's a huge deal for X-PRO3. X-PRO3, it's a very thin camera. It is staying in the hand very well, but it's got some heft to it. And this lens, it's a pancake lens, so it will make your Fujifilm very compact. Almost as compact as Fujifilm X100V. But you'll have more being X-PRO3, and being a little more tighter lens than a 35mm equivalent lens, you'll get more good composed pictures. And if you want a Fujifilm X-PRO3, and if you like composition, I really recommend start with a 40mm lens. And why I like the 40mm field of view very much, please check link in the card. Why 40mm? So with this lens you will have very good AF. Also you will be able to use the optical viewfinder, and the optical viewfinder with the frame lines from your Fujifilm X-PRO3 will look extraordinary. This lens with this camera and with this optical viewfinder will work great. You'll have enough coverage of your frame lines, but also you'll see around your frame lines, so it's a match made in heaven. I really like a lot how these frame lines are working with this lens. Extraordinary for documentary photography, for close-up portraits, candid portraits, but also for family photography. It's working great in the vertical format, in the portrait format, also in the landscape format. Also it's working great with the tilting screen, with this flippy extraordinary screen, and so on. The image quality that you get from this lens, it's not at the level of f2 lens, but it is sufficiently good. So you will really get amazing results in all kinds of situations. But the downside again is the fact that yes, it is an f2.8 lens and the minimum to focus distance, it's not so great. But for an everyday carry, because the idea it is take the camera with you, go out in the city where you have light, This is an amazing package that I really love to take it with me. But this package is not enough when I want to make a portrait on, or when I want to make some abstract shots, or when I want to make some documentary shots and I need a longer lens. So why I've decided for the 50mm f2 lens and not the 35mm f2? Because you can use this small pancake lens in the sports finder mode. Check link in the card regarding this setting. Link here. With sports finder mode, you will get a 50mm equivalent crop, and also you will not lose the ability of your rangefinder camera. You will see outside of the frame digitally, because the optical viewfinder will not work with sports finder mode. But this camera in sports finder mode will crop 1.25, and you will get from this lens a 50mm equivalent lens. So when you will need an extra reach for that 50mm, you can customize a button. I've customized this button, and you will enter sports finder mode. So with this lens, you'll have a 40mm lens, and if you want more reach for a tighter composition or for some abstract compositions, then yes, you can use this button to enter sports finder mode, and the quality, it is there for street photography. So this is why now I'm getting to the second lens of this kit, the 50mm f2. So now let's talk about the 50mm f2. First of all, I didn't understand this field of view, and I made a video. It is a hard field of view. You get a 75mm field of view on a full frame. So it's not too teles and it's not too wide like a 50. So it's a focal length between focal lenses. But again, if you understand it and if you'll use it more, you'll have the ability to get some good shots. What are the occasions when this lens, it is amazing and it is shining? First of all, for abstract shots. Yes, for abstract shots, so lighter style, I really prefer a 90mm lens. But using the sports finder mode, you can enter in the 90mm field of view. So you will get from this small lens a 90mm field of view equivalent framing. So extraordinary, if you are asking me. You'll not be forced to use the 56mm f1.2 or the Viltrox 56mm f1.4. And look how small it is. Also, the frame lines in the optical viewfinder are still workable frame lines. I really like that small frame line that you see in the optical viewfinder when you use this lens on the streets. It's not so small, but also, of course, it's not so big, but it's at an usable format from my point of view. And why I like it? Because you feel the distance. You feel the distance between you and your subject. So this is huge. You can use the frame lines very well, and I really like it on the streets when it is a sunny day. So extraordinary for this. The image quality is extraordinary. The AF, it is very fast. In low light, it's not as fast as the 35mm f2, but there aren't big problems. Also, you can use it for portraits, for family portraits, for candid shots, and so on. But also, not being a 90mm, but being a 75mm, you can still use this lens in the landscape format for documentary shots or for group shots. So I really like this. I really like this. I feel if you will use it more and if you will understand this focal length, and I'm really referring to myself now, if I will use it more and I will really understand this focal length better, I feel I will get better shots than with a 90mm lens. Why? Again, because it is a wider lens than a 90mm lens. So for street photography, for art photography, for fine art shots, I feel this lens, it is a more versatile lens than a 90mm equivalent lens. So I really like it. Also, it is very light, very small, it is metal built. The aperturing, it is excellent. Also, the aperturing of this pancake lens, it is a beautiful aperturing. And all it's working very well with this X-PRO3. You can add square hood, if you are liking the square hoods, but also this round hood from Fujifilm. I really like it. It's the package, extraordinary mojo, extraordinary feeling. So, extraordinary everyday carry kit. I can take this kit with my kids in my bag and I can do some extraordinary family but also street art photography shots. So the main advantage of this package, it is the fact that it is very small, very compact, very light, but also very good, very professional. And you can't get this with other camera. This is metal build, it is fully weather sealed, it is dust sealed and so on. So a very tough everyday carry kit that you can use in every situation. So now let's talk about the small disadvantages of these lenses. There are some small disadvantages. One is that you don't have a bright aperture on this pancake lens. So I think this is the only disadvantage regarding this kit. So in a low light season you will want another everyday carry kit, and I will do a video about other combinations that I feel that they can be an everyday carry kit using the Fujifilm X-PRO3 as the main camera body. So please be sure to subscribe to my channel to see when I will publish those videos. Other than that, I really find no problems regarding these two lenses. You can do almost all kinds of street and photography styles that you want. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe now to my channel because I'll post more everyday carry kits and combinations with Fujifilm X-PRO3 and with other cameras too. So please subscribe now and talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Cause we got plenty. No line of division, we're all heaven sent. Cause I really want you to know that I love you from the highest peak to low. There ain't nothing that will block our path to grow. We can work it out. If you're lost in the blue,